Astronomers have discovered a surprising using the James Webb Space for Discovery. It discovered 6 enormous galaxies that were present 500 following the and 700 million years after the cosmos was founded by a massive bang. Hello and welcome to KYC News. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. Amazing new pictures. The camera recorded 6 enormous have been identified via Webb telescopes. Galaxies, each containing a mature star, all created within the last 500 to 700 million years. Nonetheless, there is much more following the huge bang. Surprisingly, there are 50 of these galaxies. Times larger than scientists estimate been believed to be achievable or their early formation and internal stars. These old galaxies do not represent the early blue ones are anticipated. Galaxy, but these old red stars findings cast doubt on our basic knowledge of galaxy formation, evolution. Join us as we embark on this exciting journey. Solve the early history's puzzles, universe, and the irrational galaxies' expectations. This journey has shook the world. Astronomical principles and the implications are absolutely enormous. Astonishing, solving the mystery of an amazing discovery indicated by the James Webb Telescope. Existing galaxies have 6 years that have passed since the Big Bang, larger by 10 times than the Milky Way. Something should not happen in the cosmos is incorrect. We might need to alter our theory of the universe's creation. On December 25, 2021, a significant not just for the general public, but also, however, for the scientific community as well. That day was when the very eagerly awaited James Webb Telescope, produced as a result of the labor of over 20,000 hundreds of scientists, engineers, eventually arrived from throughout the globe. Launched after a protracted wait, paid off at last as NASA's newest observatory produced numerous extraordinary discoveries and just 6 operating for months. However, only one of these scientists are perplexed by recent discoveries. Left them perplexed, as you can see. Throughout the preliminary observation campaign of as well as the James Webb Space Telescope, an unusual picture was obtained with new galaxies. 6 these galaxies have almost the same mass as the Milky Way is full of old stars. And dispersed throughout the picture, despite given their size, they just seem tiny to the strong telescope, reddish dots. And after more research, scientists were shocked to learn that they seen these surprising galaxies when the cosmos first began, around 500 after the Big Bang, up to 700 million years. But the strangeness didn't stop there. The first information on these galaxies' estimate of their mass, approximately a billion suns, was utterly blown away by the deep field of the Webb telescope. Water. It was quite shocking because there were 13 billion of these galaxies, several light years distant, and they had 100 billion solar panels. The significance of the star's mass is that these galaxies are being seen by us. We will soon see the Big Bang alone. After the Big Bang, 600 million years have passed. 600 million sounds like a lot, I know. Although our cosmos is 13.8 billion years old. So we're really focusing on when the universe was just 5 years old. Percent of its actual age today. These galaxies numbered a staggering 50. Far larger than originally. Scientific community struggling to how such enormous galaxies operate may have developed so early into the history of the cosmos, as though that the stars in the room weren't enough. These galaxies were remarkably large and bright. Ancient historical insights made by the Space Telescope Hubble predicted that early galaxies' newborn stars were compact and vivid blue, but the JWSTs, the study of these old galaxies, revealed the existence of aging red stars. The unexpected things that happened. Discovery has presented 2 extremely essential principles, ideas about how galaxies develop and change in our universe. Inaccurate representations of supermassive black holes. They're actually hideous black monsters. Dark holes that developed following the bizarre creation due to the fact that they don't fit into the typical steps in the formation of a galaxy. I therefore believe that we're truly observing enormous black holes where potentially new physics laws exist. Once more, if you can figure everything, this might win the Nobel Prize. As you await the discovery of unknown, huge, and evolvable galaxies, the early universe presents several difficulties. Theories in existence about formation is one of the examples of that have been impacted by theories pertaining to the function of supermassive development of black holes and galaxies. This hypothesis states that supermassive, the millions or billions of a trillion times larger than the sunlight, is essential for controlling the theory of galaxy expansion. Asserts that as galaxies develop, buildup of dust and gas that eventually shatters under gravity to create Mars, but the expansion of the galaxy and its supermassive black hole in the center interconnected in the sense that the whole development can also affect the expansion of the galaxy specifically. The idea indicates the size of supermassive black holes can expansion of galaxies through ejecting and gas that would otherwise develop is heated. AGN is the process of creating new stars. Feedback happens when the black hole expands, gathers dust and gas from its environment, producing strong jets of energy with potential environmental effects. Dust and gas, what do I mean? Well, the majority of us played Pac-Man. Was popular among some of us as children. We may never remember this portion of our youth. Set aside thus, let's picture the cosmos as a large-scale Pac-Man. The universe is symbolized by Pac-Man on the game board displaying the dots and galaxies, foodstuffs evoking stars. The game board's focal point represents an enormous black hole. Ghosts from Pac-Man, similar to how Pac-Man is chased by ghosts. The supermassive dark all-around galaxy attracting and influencing their actions. When Pac-Man eats in the game Pac-Man, he changes into a powerful pellet. The universe's invincible galaxies can also become unbeatable as a result of the supermassive black's feedback hole. The result of the supermassive black hole radiation jets were used to symbolize by the power pellets from Pac-Man. These jets can erupt from the middle of galaxies, striking the nearby gas and dust. This feedback can assist in regulating the creation of galaxies and stars, stopping them from becoming too big or too little. However, the most recent finding by the challenges of the James Webb Space Telescope, supermassive black holes are thought to play this feedback job consistently because it implies that the development of there's a chance galaxies weren't as affected. Because there is a central supermassive black hole compared to the past, thought some galaxies might have been able to develop and reach huge sizes where there isn't a black hole, or that these galaxies' black holes were less significant in regards to their development as previously thought. Dark, chilly matter. Another theory that is contradicted by the new discovery from the Webb Space Telescope is the A theory, is the cold dark matter theory. That implies that the majority of the issues in the universe is a particular kind of a non-luminous invisible substance referred to as dark substance. Presently, dark matter was first postulated by astronomers in the 1930s. Noticed that galaxies rotated based on significantly rapidly than they should be their level of visible matter contained. It implied that there was some sort of unseen stuff contributing. More galaxies are held together by gravity. Imagine that you and I did it in a much simpler way. Two children spinning while holding hands in a circle together. As they spin faster and rapidly, they might start to sense a force pulling them apart. Now let's say that these two youngsters are the stars in a galaxy, and the gravitational force is separating them. The force that should result from throughout the galaxy is observable matter. However, when astronomers gauge the velocity, they determine the rate of the star's motion. The fact that the gravitational pull of the force of visible stuff is insufficient to keep the kids, or the stars in this case. There appears to be something in their orbits. Some unidentified force is securing them. When dark matter enters the picture, according to scientists, dark matter is a class of stuff that is non-interacting, utilizing light or other types of because of electromagnetic radiation, even though we can't see it directly, have mass, indicating that it makes and despite gravitational pull. The dark, chilly matter theory advances the situation. Additionally, by stating that the dark, since matter is cold, its particle motion is moderately sluggish. Likened to the speed of light, Pac-Man moves more slowly as he consumes food. The dots, as opposed to hot, dark a substance that would be made up of particles that accelerated to nearly the speed of light as Pac-Man does after consuming a power pellet. The frigid nature of frigid dark matter is crucial because it demonstrates how structures such as galaxy and clusters may have developed in accordance with dark matter. Particulates theory began to come together as a result of gravity. These massive clouds then begin to form. Other substance, like gas, was drawn to it, ultimately resulted in the foundation of galaxies and galaxy clusters. Nonetheless, recent James Discovery Institute, according to Webb Space Telescope, that it may be necessary to review or improve theory, mainly because it does not entirely account for the numerous far-off galaxies that the observation of the discovery made by Space Telescope James Webb questions long-held beliefs about how in our cosmos galaxies develop and change. It serves as a reminder that even our deeply ingrained ideas about the universe are sensitive to variation, given the fact that constantly more to learn. Newest discovery made by the James Webb Telescope is evidence of the influence of curiosity and discovery, and it serves as a reminder of the extraordinary potential of people ingenuity. Why you should share whether you enjoyed. Don't forget to look at these other ones. Do not forget to like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Thanks as you observe KYC News.